Hello YouTube. So this is a video response to ronknights video that you need to appreciate what you have or something like that. And I promised him I would make a video, so here's the video. This is the rig I'm rocking right now, but from what I come from, okay, at the beginning of video editing, I used this HP over there, an old HP. This is recorded off an iPhone, which is my main camera. I have always used phones as for cameras. So that's a 1.3 GHz with 512 megabytes of RAM. I used that in the start and then I moved on. This beside it is my first ever server, and that is my first ever computer. So I have used old stuff, but I have gone over to new stuff or newer stuff. This is a big rack mount server, which is pretty nice. I got about 6 or 7 terabytes of storage combined with all these parts. I got a bunch of old motherboards which has no relevance. So here's my server room, not really related, but this is what I do. So as for current computers, what I use now, we need to put on the light on the phone. This over here is a Dell Precision 530, I think. It has dual 2.7 GHz Intel X Xenon CPUs, and it has about 640 megs of RAM. This is the 3DFX rig that I have several hundred views of, so that's quite nice. Then from this I moved on to another computer which is gone, but my current rendering and stuff like that rig is on Core i7-920 with 12 gigs of RAM and dual NVIDIA 295s. So this is my main setup as for now. I'm working on this one, which will be my main work setup once it's done. This has 4 gigs of RAM, a Core 2 Dual, and a couple of hard drives and 3 graphics cards in it for CUDA rendering. But you could really make do with just the video editing in the iPhone. You could make do with just that, really. So yeah, you don't need a whole lot to do a lot with, really. But I have bought those 3 lower screens. Then I have trash picked that screen. I've traded a old laptop bag for that screen, and that screen I have also trash picked. And I have several other items. I got those speakers for free, for example, just for picking them up. And yeah, you can edit videos and you can make videos look decent with just a phone if you have the right tools, really. And the only reason really why I got the i7 as for a rendering rig is when I render HD video and when I render gameplay video, mainly gameplay. It tends to be like 1 hour videos I render at a time, and rendering that takes a very long time. Trust me, it takes longer than you would expect. That's why I have the i7, in order to actually render them in a feasible time. Like if I start rendering, I hope to be done within 3 hours or so. And usually the i7 does the job pretty well. And this Dell over here, which will be a computer I will actually sell for cheap to someone who needs a computer for basically doing work on. So this will do just fine for random work, and I actually need to find a cloth to clean the camera with. Actually, stay put. Lots better. Sorry for that. So yeah, I also hope the camera on the iPhone will pick up the picture pretty well, as the camera have had some trouble before, so I hope it's all fixed. And it's kind of hard to get it stable. That's the only feature I like in the iPhone 4S, really. Image stabilization. But as you can see on my channel, every video is recorded with an iPhone or another phone in some way, shape or form. I don't use professional equipment as for recording. I use a phone. And it has served me well. Also, this was my main rendering rig and workstation for quite a while, which you can see a lot of videos rendered with this HP before the screen broke. You can go back in my history and see that. When the screen broke, I actually went over and used this HP NC6400, which also is not a high performance computer, but I did rendering and I did all the stuff I need to do with it. And you can probably still find a couple of videos rendered with this one. Although I didn't have the docking station, didn't have the stuff. That screen I also got for free, and that too. So you don't really need to put a lot of like high-end stuff. I mean, I can do the same rendering with this screen as with a screen like that. That screen is about $1,300, but I can put out the same video with that screen. I can edit the same video with both of these, although this one is much cheaper. There's really no point in spending money on something you don't really need. And I don't know what that flying thing on the front of the camera is. It might be dust. I don't know. So yeah, I hope this video shows a bit about where I come from, and I have used low performance computers and high performance computers. I prefer high performance, even though it is, like your friend said, not necessary. But I do prefer it if I had the choice. But I could make do with a low performance computer. So yeah. Anyways, YouTube, please check out their videos. I will put their links in the description box. So yeah. Like I said, please subscribe and stay tuned. Bye y'all.